You may remember this video. If you don't, that's probably good, because what am I doing? But a good number of the things that I said in this video, and a good number of things on the hidden attributes guides all over the place, are wrong. I am teaming up with a guy named Macacao to show you that everything you know about personalities and player development is wrong. Well, not really, but in the series of videos, we are going to do a breakdown about a lot of the misconceptions about player hidden attributes, personalities, and the effects they have on player development. So if that sounds interesting and like something you want to keep track of, make sure to hit the subscribe button so I can continue to put food on Editor Reese's table. Today, we're going to talk about personalities in particular, because the guides that I initially made and a lot of the guides that are out there aren't exactly right. And we have to be able to lay a foundation so that you in your game can diagnose exactly which hidden attributes you know your players have, which is like kind of integral to the rest of this. Like very important. And we're going to talk about what those misconceptions, misunderstandings, and actually just wrong statements are. But first we have to start with what personalities are. Something that on the basic scan pops up just to the right of the attributes. And they are, well, there's a lot of options. But if you have the in-game editor, you can actually see what these hidden attributes are. If you click like start editing, all of a sudden, I've never actually tried to edit them before. That's how you know I've never cheated. I legitimately don't know where they are once you do that. Ref, edit player's attributes. General. There they are. These are all of your hidden attributes. You have some that don't affect the personality of a player. Those are adaptability, dirtiness, important matches, injury proneness, and versatility. None of those actually affect the personality of a player, but you do see information on those in the scouting report. You've probably seen it, like that little circle target. He's inconsistent. We're going to talk about that stuff later, because today is personalities, things that are affected by ambition, loyalty, pressure, professionalism, sportsmanship, temperament, controversy, and determination and leadership, which you can actually see. Like they're right here. And as you might have noticed, all of those hidden attributes work the same way as the attributes you can see. They're on a scale of 1 to 20, and 20 is better. It's actually not that straightforward. There are 3 that could be confusing, like 1 injury proneness is good, 20 injury proneness is bad. On temperament, 20 is better and 1 is bad, but on controversy, 1 is better, and like 20 controversy is Neymar and his sister. FNG, what are you doing here? Personalities can tell you about sometimes just 1 hidden attribute, or in particularly useless situations, just leadership or determination, which you can already see, or they can tell you about up to 7 of the hidden attributes. Not exactly what they are, but a range that you'll be able to find at a link in the description that's going to start as a Paceman link, but as we evolve, it's going to turn into a spreadsheet that's color-coded to allow you to see which ones are important. So try not to break it. I don't know how that'd be possible, but the internet's weird. And the other part of this, which it's now time to mention, which is called media handling style, which in order to see, you have to go to boom, Saka. It's right there. Yeah, that. Those 2 things are going to tell you everything you can learn about the hidden attributes that a player has. And the ranges and assumptions that were made about a lot of them, according to Macacao, about 30% of them were wrong. And we're not going to be able to touch on every one of them in this video, so if you end up with a rare personality or media handling style that you don't understand, even if you think you do understand it after watching this video, I would check that list to make completely sure, because especially in the media handling style, there's a lot of variability on the same one. And that link in the description to check out that table is conveniently right next to the link to my Twitch channel. So see you there. Professional salesman. Or something. We'll be celebrating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning the Super Bowl, and since this video is coming out after the Super Bowl, this could age horribly, but we're planning on it aging incredibly well. Called my shot. Now to what the actual mistakes are. The biggest one that we have discovered is on a media handling style, and that is level-headed. And when you go to general, you can actually search for media handling style. Look at that, look at that. Keep up, Reese, it's right there. And on the drop down, you can see every one of the types of media handling styles. Now, multiple can be combined with each other, which is what I'm talking about with the variability. But the one massive misconception that we promoted and understood until we started working with Macacao, and that is level-headed. Level-headed does not require high professionalism like we thought in the past. Now, if we go back to De Bruyne, his personality is professional. So when we combine that with the fact that he is also level-headed, we understand that level-headedness can produce a certain amount of professionalism. It can indicate, but it's 13 to 20 professionalism and or 12 to 20 sportsmanship. And as you'll find out as we continue these videos later, professionalism is insanely awesome and sportsmanship is insanely meh. And so level-headed, if you don't have any indication of professionalism in the personality, like take Kalidou Koulibaly, who's level-headed in media handling style, but his personality is fairly ambitious, which gives us no indication of professionalism. It very well could be his sportsmanship that is boosting the level-headedness out there, and he could have pretty bad sportsmanship. Professionalism, Zealand. He could have pretty bad professionalism and still be level-headed. That's huge. There are some other massive omissions with things like low self-belief. The low self-belief was long indicated to be low professionalism, which would be essentially a non-starter to signing someone that has to develop. It's not. It's low pressure instead, which isn't great, but it's a heck of a lot better than low professionalism, and you can still sign them. Promise. But that's a region-only personality you won't encounter as much. The second most important thing I think we've accomplished with this, initially the pastebin document and then the table that hopefully you're seeing by the time you're watching this video, unless you watch the videos immediately, in which case I love you, is that you can track the changes of a player's personality based off one or two attributes. We've included in the table the exact personalities that another personality loses out to, which means if somebody is professional but enough things change, they become a model citizen, and you can understand exactly what has gone up in order for them to become a model citizen. If someone goes from determined to professional, temperamental, or model professional, you understand what has been added to their hidden attributes. Honestly, changing between two personalities is probably the most effective way to understand what's happened. You can exactly figure out what a hidden attribute is only when a personality changes going up or down, because that means you've entered a new range. With these ranges, let's talk about there's some personalities you're going to encounter a lot that can help you out in diagnosing things. Number one, balanced is bad. Balanced essentially means that no hidden attribute is above 14, and it tells you absolutely nothing because every single attribute could be one in the hidden category, which of course is good in the case of controversy and injury proneness, which isn't affecting these personalities and media handling styles anyways, but still bad. They put balanced on a lot of players that are real, and there's a lot of bad personalities that are region only, because even if a real player is given one in like every hidden attribute that affects personality, they stay balanced. Because if not, Football Manager can literally be sued for defamation by the player's agent or the player themselves, because Football Manager is used as a scouting tool. So players that are real that have balanced could be pretty good in the hidden attribute department. They could also be really bad. Like if they have media friendly and balanced, you know nothing. Congratulations. Well, that's not true. You know they're not great. The long assumed best personality is model citizen, and yes, that does tell you a very good range for a lot of different things, but somebody that is professional or model professional actually could and is almost likely offering more professionalism, but obviously you know less about their other hidden attributes. Those are still wonderful ones to look out for. Perfectionists are great too. They're essentially model citizens light, except their temperament is kind of bad because they're annoying. They're perfectionists. The best media handling style is evasive, as that's the only one that indicates a high level of professionalism. I mean, solely just indicates a high level of professionalism through media handling style. Evasive. Personalities like resolute and spirited also indicate a good amount of professionalism, while personality like driven, that sounds great, really only indicates determination and ambition. So just how good a personality sounds can be a problem. Like fickle sounds terrible, but high ambition can actually help, well, not as much as professionalism, with development. How much exactly they help relative to each other, well, that's for another video, but you can trust Macacao and I are working on it. Macacao, I'm really struggling with your name, dude, but I'm putting in my best effort. As you can imagine, as we're going through this large research project, we are just beginning to release all of this information. So we are in the future going to be making guides about what all of these hidden attributes exactly affect, from ambition to pressure, and how you appropriately manage that, and how much all of these affect player development. We're going to be coming up with exact percentages of the effect on player development, because you know, I love just kind of breaking into the game and actually figuring things out, because we're able to put together the resources to do it, and Macacao is more intelligent than me. Very much so. Not even a debate. This is probably going to be one of the most important series of videos we've ever made, so I look forward to seeing you on the next one, and long may you enjoy the document that we have attached that will help you figure out the ranges and establish the premise for the rest of these videos. I'll see you on stream. Stay easy, stay breezy, stay beautiful. Up the hammers. Go Bucks. Yes, that is Tom Brady. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Zealand podcast. Jeez, what were you doing? You slid into my DMs when I was 50 viewer Andy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
I am going to attempt to find the first DM you sent me. February 28th, 2020. Today on What's Your Story, we talked to YouTuber and streamer Dr. Benji, who has lived a life that's carved him a position as a streamer and creator of a game that nobody before him really streamed or created around. What's that life like? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm really flattering myself thinking ladies are listening to this, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen.
1% maximum. 1% maximum. Like, it's not a chance.
Those are like my YouTube analytics. Welcome to 20 Good Minutes.